Okay, last year in August of 2023, we had an unnamed storm hit us, and it coincided with high tide. So we had a lot of water here in the front yard. The street flooded, and water came up as high as the threshold on our front door, a little above the threshold. So we did get a little moisture inside. So my wife and I decided to protect our doors a little better. We came up with this floodgate, and we installed this system at each door. My wife and I are engineers, but this project, we didn't perform any engineering. It was all logic and common sense and trial and error. And we had assistance from our good friend Andy, who's not a jack of all trades, but he's a master at every craft. And he helped us come up with this. This is the finished installation, and I'm gonna deconstruct it and reconstruct it to see if it can possibly help you guys with potential flood issues. This is the location where we previously had water come up over the threshold, and there was a little wave action or splash action, and the water was, I want to point to it and say maybe this high. You might be able to see the water line. So that's why we came up with this necessity of protecting the doors. And I'll show you the main components. It's a 2-inch aluminum channel bolted to the concrete with Tapcon screws, and we installed this rubber sealant that we got on Amazon. I'll include the material that we purchased in the video. And this one came with already with adhesive on one side of it. They sell two-sided adhesive, like a two-sided tape. This was one side, so it's just glued to the channel. So that's the main support structure, one on each side. Okay, I also want to mention that before attaching the aluminum channel to the concrete with these Tapcon screws, we ran a couple of beads of caulk to seal the space between the concrete wall and the aluminum channel. So you could kind of see there's caulk in there that was installed prior to attaching the channel. Okay, next I'll show you the barrier itself. We used a 2x12 piece of lumber. We painted it to seal it a little better and added some handles just to make it the installation a little easier. But the key to this is installing a rubber seal on the underside to prevent water from passing underneath. And I'm going to take it in the sun so you can see the profile. You see it a little better there, but it's basically the same material that's used on the underside of a garage door, and purchased on Amazon. I'll provide more information in the video. And it's stapled to the 2x12 along the whole length. Every 3 or 4 inches we stapled. Okay, now I'm going to show you the actual installation. Pick it up by the handles, align it in the channel, slide it in, put downward pressure to compress the rubber. Then we have some bunch of shims, and the shims are going to be installed in the gap within the channel, and the purpose is to squeeze the board and apply pressure against the rubber seal on the back end. So I didn't bring, I don't have a hammer handy, but I had a hammer during the regular installation. And then to lock it in that position, I installed stainless steel screws through the channel, through the shim, keeping pressure against the wood sealant. Okay, I'm going to show you close up. Here's the 2x12. Here's the shims, and here's a stainless steel screw it was installed while we maintained downward pressure to compress the rubber seal against the threshold, so no water can get in underneath because of that seal, and no water can get in on the sides because of this rubber seal. So that's the installation. Unfortunately, the storm that we had this past weekend didn't produce enough flooding to actually test the system, because I would have loved to have shown the difference in water level on each side of the floodgate. But that'll follow in a future video. Let me know if you need more information. Good luck. Okay, so I just wanted to show you installation. Like each door is a little bit unique, and I just wanted to show you. This is a 16-foot wide garage door, and we use the same system. Here we just added 2 handles on each side, because this is not a one-person job to install this 16-footer. All right. At this door, it's a little unique because there is really no good spot to install the channel. So we used an angle first and then bolted the channel to the angle using self-tapping metal screws. So it'll perform the same purpose. The channel is the same, it's just attached to an angle instead of directly to the concrete. That's the unique feature of this door.